Hey everyone, welcome to what your doctor will test. So when you go get your thyroid tested, you say, hey, I have fatigue. Hey, I have, I'm struggling to regulate my temperature. I'm always cold. I'm always hot. I'm hair loss, weight gain, constipation, depression. The list of symptoms when it comes to a thyroid issue goes on and on. Your doctor goes, yep, that's great. I think you have thyroid symptoms. Let's test your thyroid. Well, when it comes to testing, a lot of testing, majority of testing is incomplete. So what will typically be ran is TSH, maybe T4 free, and maybe T3 free. Now, while these are great numbers to have when it comes to your thyroid, this is a very, very, very incomplete test of your thyroid. This does not tell you where the issue lies, and it does not tell you how your thyroid is truly functioning, and here's why. How the thyroid works. So you have four major functions of the thyroid. So produce, conversion, interference, and destruction. So these are the four ways that your thyroid can be having issues. Is it a production issue? Is it a conversion issue? Is it an interference issue? Or is it a destruction autoimmune, Graves, Hashimoto's? So typically speaking, what happens is your thyroid releasing hormone will send a receptor, send a message to your pituitary, telling your pituitary, hey, release some hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone. Your TSH is actually in your brain. It is not a thyroid hormone. So that tells your thyroid, hey, I need to produce more hormone, right? So your thyroid produces T4. When T4 is produced in high amounts, TSH will come down, right? So that's kind of how it works, and you have a negative feedback loop telling your body, I have enough, or I don't have enough, I need more. So that's kind of the basics of how your thyroid works. So there's a lot that could go into this, right? You have to produce the hormone, you have to convert the hormone, you have to see if there's destruction, and you have to see why you may not be producing. So when it comes to factors that are going to affect your thyroid function, there's many things we want to consider. So number one, nutrients. You need certain nutrients for proper thyroid functions, from iron, from iodine, tyrosine, selenium, fat-soluble vitamins, vitamins B, C, D, and E are all very important when it comes to thyroid function. When it comes to converting thyroid hormone, you actually can convert to what's called RT3, reverse T3, which is an inactive form of thyroid hormone that we don't want to send a lot down. What's going to cause this to have an excess amount of hormone? Stress, trauma, low-calorie diet, liver and kidney dysfunction, right? When we talk about stress, we're talking about physical, chemical, and emotional, right? The 3 T's here at the Wellness Way: thoughts, traumas, and toxins. Who doesn't have stress, right? Everybody has stress in their life, right? But we want to address the amount of dysfunction or triggers or stress placed on the body. And just because it's showing up in the thyroid doesn't mean it's always a thyroid issue. So when it comes to production of the thyroid hormone, what could cause that to be low? Infections, fluoride, heavy metals, vitamin and mineral deficiencies, leaky gut. The list goes on and on, right? So there's very important nutrients, minerals that we need to have proper thyroid function, but there's also that degree of we need to limit stress and we need to limit our immune system triggers. So finally, what does complete thyroid hormone testing look like? And here we have a good list, right? So you see your TSH, you see your free T3, your free T4 that I mentioned before. But what do you have on top of that? T3 total, T4 total, T uptake, cortisol, TBG, the antibodies. Antibodies are huge to see if there's the autoimmune component going on. But what you also see on here, along with that reverse T3 that I mentioned, but you also see inflammatory markers. You also see anemia markers. And a big one you see on here is DHEA. This is an adrenal marker. How are your adrenals functioning? Because they have a very, very big correlation with the thyroid, right? It's like a teeter-totter. One goes up, the other goes down. So it's very important that we monitor those as well. So that's just some information on what proper thyroid hormone testing looks like. If you have not had your thyroid hormone properly tested, or your thyroid, I should say, properly tested, please reach out to us. We would love to help you get that properly tested.